Today we're gonna be talking about we watched a little bit of a video on it today, a little bit of Chud the Builder, and we heard about a little bit of Iran news. You guys probably seen a couple of those shorts. But we'll wait for a couple of you guys to get in here. We will talk about Mr. Chud the Builder, and we will talk about the Iran war, and maybe we'll have some call-ins and some other stuff going on the show today. But yeah, that's the situation. Check the connection. Pull the screen up on your end so we can see everything. But we'll wait for some people to go on and
On YouTube?
Yeah, of course, on YouTube.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to check like router speed.
No, I think I'm connected to the other one. We'll see what it just looks like. Yeah, that's it. Is it blurry? How's it looking? Oh, you're slow. Oh, it's good. Okay, we'll just keep it.
Good.
We'll just keep it on that connection. We got 4 people up in here already. Yeah, mute that. We got 4 people in here. Double tap that like button, guys. Let me know who's watching. Let us know where you guys are coming from. Like I said before, we're gonna get into that Chud the Builder discussion, but someone didn't want to let us watch the full video, but it is what it is. But hey, we didn't get to hear the lawyer's final opinion. But basically he said that it's not what is it called? It's not
Looking good.
it's not attempted murder. It's not attempted homicide. That's what he figured. He figured that charge was a little bit high. That's about to the last part of the video I got. I don't know how many years he's facing, but I guess if that's the maximum in Tennessee for attempted, sure. But we got 3 of y'all in here. Y'all ain't even gonna leave us a comment.
Tell us where you're from.
Anything. Hello. At least leave a like. I mean, what is going on here? What's up? What's up? We got Fish Dude. That's his name. Cape Coral in the house. What's up, Cape Coral? That's right. That's right. You know, we're in the Southwest Florida region. Earlier, you know, at some point. Cape Coral in the house is pretty close to where we went to Cape Coral.
Yeah, I caught a couple of sail cats today.
In Cape Coral.
Yep.
So how's that war going? It's going fantastic for America. Gas prices are still at an all-time low. We got a lot of great stuff going on. It's cool to vote against your best interests. What are my interests? My interests are probably different than your interests. Your interest is you're a lazy loser, you're probably a socialist, and you want the government to take care of you. I don't want the government in any of my business, much less take care of me. I don't need the government to take care of me. Gas isn't that high. I'm gonna follow in this guy in the comment section just said I'm gonna follow in the footsteps of Chud. Let his legacy live on. What do you think about that? I don't think
I think do what makes you happy, man. It's just I try and avoid trouble. I wouldn't go out trying to do what Chud did. I'll tell you that right now. You might find yourself in a situation where you're having to do self-defense.
Someone in the comment section said bad day for catching sail cats. My gas was higher with Biden than Trump. Yabba dabba do, what's up? Do you support Germans? What do you mean by that? What does that comment mean exactly? $5 billion more to Israel? Absolutely. Israel gave us $200 billion. So why can't we give them a $5 billion discount on our weapons?
That's what it's used for. We give them money. Subsidy.
Double tap that like button, guys. Double tap that like button. Shalom. Shalom, brother. Shalom. We're talking about Trump, but we're also here to talk about Mr. Chud the Builder. Should Chud be free? Can everyone in the comment section let me know if you think Chud should be free? Spam free Chud the Builder in the comment section.
I think he should have been able to at least bail out.
Huh?
I think he should have at least been able to bail out.
I think he should at least be able to bail out. He should be given more of a reasonable bail.
What was his bail?
F no, get out of here. Why not? He literally got swung on. His bail was 1.2 million.
And you got to pay 10% of that, so $120,000.
Yeah, plus he has to pay another, the total bail he has to come up with in cash, I think is like 200,000, 250,000. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
They might lower it after a month.
Yeah, they should get Chud out of there. He needs to have a second bail hearing. Chud the Builder needs a second bail hearing. That way we can hear him out, guys. That was total self-defense. Why should he not be freed? All because Chud the Builder said some racist stuff in the past. You guys don't want him to be free. So because of a word, because you're against the First Amendment right. Is that what it is? Now, some of the other stuff Chud got charged with in the past, that was completely unacceptable. He should go to jail or have to pay fines for that stuff. But for his self-defense thing, that was 100% self-defense. We aren't racist, and I don't believe Chud the Builder was really that all of a big of a racist. I'm kind of 50-50 if on Chud was a racist or not. But you know what's funny? We're constantly hearing these liberals.
Okay, sheets and giggles. So you saying that Chud instigated the shit that happened. So you're saying that you have the right to hit me, you have the right to assault me based on the words I use. Is that what you're saying?
That's really what Democrats believe. I mean, we've seen this with Charlie Kirk. Obviously, they've been thinking anytime someone says something they don't like, they can use violence towards them. That's the Democrat way. That is the Democrat way. If anyone uses some words Democrats don't like, you can fully expect them. You can fully expect them.
I don't really like the things that Chud said, but I've had people say things to me before I didn't like, and I didn't try hitting them over it.
You should have.
I should have not.
I know. I'm just
Me. I mean, if this is the world we're coming to, and this is what everybody thinks, I guess I should have been, huh?
maybe, possibly. You don't have enough brain cells to realize that Trump is going to be president in 2028. No, Chud didn't fuck around and find out. That black man fucked around and found out.
Yep.
He thought that black man
And
that
didn't he have
yes,
pre-existing
yes,
charges?
that black man that Chud took out. Well, he didn't take him out. He's still alive. That black man that got done up. He got charges of attempted murder on his own ex-wife.
Oof.
Tried to burn down the house and unalive her with a hammer.
See, that's gonna be took into consideration, I'm sure.
So he obviously was a criminal. He was a violent career criminal. I mean, what can I say? Chud is Chud. Hey, thank you for that gift.
Hey, Derek Overman, Trump will be president in 2028, and there is absolutely nothing.
Free Chad or free Chud?
They probably meant to say free Chud.
Listen, I can tell you what it is. Trump is going to be president in 2028. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing you can do about it. Republic of California 2030 goofs? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Trump for King 2028? Second Amendment right. Democrats don't care about our First Amendment or our Second Amendment right. Don't forget that. Democrats don't care about our First Amendment right or our Second Amendment right. They do not care about your constitutional rights. They don't care about your human rights. Let's not forget that. Y'all are saying a lot of shit. Y'all talking a lot of shit, but I don't got the energy or the patience to read all of these. So if you want your comment read, you can drop some super chats. If you want to call in, we are doing call-ins. If you guys want to call in the betas, just comment down below, call in, and we'll let you call in. Let us know though down below first, because we need to make sure everything's good. Oh, my plugin. My plugin, guys. It's not what it looks like.
Hey, attention to the plug-in.
No. How do you call in? Do you want to call in? Do you want to call in? What about the prices of gas? They're cheap, dude. What are you saying the prices of gas? Call in, call in. We got a couple people that will call in. We'll let y'all call in for free. You just gotta join in our Discord, and you have to go through the moderation chat, and you have to get in contact with us. But if you want a direct call in this very moment as fast as we possibly can, and you can drop a $50 super chat. Otherwise, I will drop the Discord link, and you guys will be able to join in that Discord, and you will be able to debate with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that Discord link. All you gotta do is join in the voice chats, wait for a moderator to come in, talk with you guys, and then we can do it. And then we can get you in the call. All right. So you have to, yeah. But why did Trump? I'm gonna let you read this one. This super chat was for you. So
Why did Trump go to Ligmas? That fucked up. What's Ligmas? What is Ligmas?
he'll tell you what Ligma is.
Should I know what Ligma is?
You should. You're about to find out. Just wait for another super chat to fly in, and you'll see exactly what Ligma is. Just wait for another super chat to fly. Can someone drop a super chat and remind him what Ligma is? Can y'all let him know? Can y'all remind him what Ligma is? He's gonna have to wait a couple minutes until he gets another super chat to let him know what Ligma is.
Am I gonna feel dumb?
No, man, you're gonna learn something. Just wait. Be patient.
Ligma balls.
Oh, that's definitely not it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You told me to wait. That's what came up. See there? Ligma balls.
This is a perfect example of how racism is taught and not something you're born with. Okay, who's racist and who said something racist? Yeah. Listen, racism has no meaning anymore. If someone calls someone a racist nowadays, that probably just means they're going to stand up for the First Amendment right and not put up with their bullshit.
Or it could just mean that I said something you don't like. But it definitely doesn't mean that I said or did something against a particular race of people.
The chances of someone actually being racist after being called racist is like slim to none nowadays. Yeah, I think it was the Starlink because the Starlink isn't working at all now.
Could be because of the overcast.
Well, that's my only guess. But the Starlink is not working at all. He said he loves that Trump yarmulke. Well, thank you.
I do.
What did we say that's racist? What did we say that's racist? I'll wait. I'll wait. When you can tell me what we said that's racist, then we'll be good to go.
They said we're protecting a liar and predator. We're not Democrats. We don't protect Joe Biden.
Yeah, no, I really don't know what they're talking about because we do not protect Joe Biden.
Thoughts on Hillary?
Thoughts on Hillary?
Yeah.
You love Hillary.
No, I don't.
That's my thoughts on Hillary. What's the date today? Let's see. Today
The 34th.
No, today's the 19th, right?
I think so.
Today's the 19th, y'all. Based beard, now based Jew guy? Question mark. You got some shekels. You got some shekels. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Thank you. Shabbat shalom.
I think he's asking you if you're now Jewish.
No, I'm just wearing it out of
He's a
respect.
Masonic Jew. A Messianic Jew.
I'm mainly wearing it out of
Yeah,
respect.
you're a Messianic Jew, aren't you?
Sure.
Yeah, Messianic Jew is just a Christian.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm a Masonic Jew.
Hey,
Jew power.
I'm gonna send the Discord link in a second. You just have to be patient with me because I have to update my settings real quick.
No, I am not making fun of Jewish people, but I love how it triggers Democrats.
You love how it triggers you. It's literally not a disrespect thing, and he just told y'all he was Jewish, so you can be quiet about it now. Register for what? I'm gonna put the Discord link. See, look, he says, nah, it's chill with Jews. I'm Jew and I like it.
Hey, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Y'all do not get to speak for the blacks. You don't get to speak for the Hispanics. You don't get to speak for the Jews. Let the Jews and everyone speak for themselves. Now I have everything set up on my computer. I just need to update Discord and I'll send you the link. Democrats ain't taxpayers.
I get lobster and steak with my food stamps.
Someone said, please visit the San Francisco community.
You think I'm afraid of a bunch of
LGBTQ?
Yeah. Who I ain't.
What do you think is bullshit? What do you think is bullshit? If you're Jewish and you support what Trump is doing, drop a red super chat. Let the whole world know.
You're Spanish and we really don't care.
Let the whole world know. If you're Jewish and you support Donald J. Trump, make sure you let the whole world know. Because there's anti-Semites out there that are going to scream and talk about how Israel is the bad guy. But then you got people like Jovan that don't even know what year the Muslims came. You know, first the Arabs came. Let's start there. Then they became Muslims later on. But first, he doesn't even know what year the Arabs came into Israel. You support Donald J. Trump? Hell yeah, brother.
What I'm talking about. I'd give you
This guy named Jovan. I'll recommend to check him out, my Jewish brother, because I was debating him about Israel. He has about, I don't know, 75K subscribers. I called in and we were streaming it on my show and I debated him about Israel. He kept saying that the Israelis and the Jews were settlers. So I called into his show. I said, okay, what year did the Arabs come into Israel? What year did the Arabs come into Judea? I asked him over and over again, and he said, oh, the debate didn't start. The debate didn't start. And then he kept pivoting, and then she said, oh, you think you're just going to come in here and start asking all the questions? I said, yeah, I'm not just going to sit here and be questioned by y'all.
Isn't that kind of what a
debate is? Yeah, isn't that kind of what calling is about? But then I asked him, I said, what year? He didn't know what year the Arabs came into Judea. But I did finally get him to admit that the Arabs came into Israel after, the Jews were already there for thousands of years. He did admit to that. So he still has a little bit of piece of brain that's still intact. Maybe a small piece of his frontal lobe might still be there. Jovan, you still have a piece of your frontal lobe barely attached to your cortex, but maybe we can see if that gets anywhere. Maybe that gets.
I think the cat ears might be eroding it.
The cat ears might be eroding it. And then the final blow to the whole situation was I asked Jovan, I said, so what do you think about Israel's influence on America with Israeli government dollars? And he started talking about, well, the sentiment is they want to control us. I said, no, 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 no. Don't talk about the sentiment. What do you think about Israeli dollars in U.S. politics? Do you think that's happening? Do you think they're being controlled? And he said, yes, Israel sends money to AIPAC. And I said, you are full of shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You are an idiot. and then he got corrected, and he said, "Oh, let me figure out an excuse really quick. Let me figure out an excuse." He just started panicking, and he said, "The people that give the APAC money, the U.S. citizens that give APAC money, they give APAC money, and they have big corporations, and the big corporations." And then he started saying, "Adeline, Trump's number 3 or number 4, big."
Adelson, Miriam.
Yeah, Marilyn Adelson. He started saying, "Well, she
Yeah.
receives money from Israel."
I
No,
think
she does not.
I think
Marilyn
that
Adelson
his go
receives
she's
$0.
he's
$0.
her before.
So no, Israel is not funding U.S. politicians. That is a bullshit. And Jovan, as a grown-ass man, almost 40 years old, you should be smart enough to know what the fuck you're talking about. You should be smart enough to know what the fuck you're talking about. You literally just got destroyed by someone that's 15 years younger than you. Probably more than that.
Yeah, and spam the chats, folks. Push the algorithm.
Hey, behind the stripes. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Long time no see. Long time no see. How you been, man? Praying for Jerusalem? Hell yeah, man. God bless. W's in chat. Oh, we got some people from Jerusalem. We got some more Israeli people in here. What's up, Israel in the house? Oh, we got some Korean in here. Why are you sorry? Why is Korea sorry? Well, I'm gonna send my Discord link here. Why don't you send the Discord link in the chat so we can pin it in the chat? Since if mine is not working so well, it just keeps saying update failed. Okay.
I mean, I was just showing you that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. It'll take me a second.
I'm a little bit angry about the whole connection situation.
Be all right.
Patriots do not support Thomas Massey. Not when Thomas Massey kept accusing Donald J. Trump of being a rapist and being in the Epstein files over and over again. Now Thomas Massey has grape allegations on him. So I want all you Thomas Massey supporters to shut the fuck up. Thomas Massey is an accused rapist. Since y'all wanted to put lies on my man behind me, Donald Trump, I want the same fucking energy. I want the same fucking energy.
Okay, y'all ready? I'm putting that Discord link in now.
You have to say debate here so I can pin it.
Okay. I'll do it again.
Put the link and then say debate here.
Before or after, does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
I'll put it in both places. Shit.
Massey is history. Yeah, you didn't do it all together. He's on vacation, brother. Flats are cheap. Housing and flats are cheap. So if you can't afford one, that's on you. I really don't care. Work harder then, I guess.
There we go. How's that?
If you guys want to call in, that's the link to call in. But you're going to have to go through a vetting process. You're going to have to wait in VC. Can you pull up the VC on your computer?
Yeah. I'm sending it one more time real quick.
Every second, it just keeps saying Discord update failed. Discord update failed.
Yeah, that's what shit that mine was doing before I got my Starlink. You must have pissed Elon Musk off.
No, it's fucking funny.
How's it feel to piss off Elon Musk?
Feels horrible. I can't believe liberals tried to do this for years and failed. One guy said F Palestine. APAC should not register as a foreign lobbying group. Why should APAC register as a foreign lobbying group when they receive $0 from Israel? How the fuck does that make any sense?
Let me go to
Let's go to the
chat.
Yeah, just wait in the chat, I guess. Yeah. If you guys want to debate about Israel, join that Discord.
We are in chat.
Andrew Rice says he's going to pray away your gay.
Well, I guess it was a success before you even started because I've never been gay.
If you guys want to help us pray away the gay, we should help Jimmy Snow pray away the gay. Everyone, can we go help Jimmy Snow pray away the gay? Imagine if I posted a video talking about how Jimmy Snow should
Why don't you go?
gay.
Yeah,
would that be trolling?
It might be. That's what you should do. Okay, if you're concerned about somebody being gay or straight, you need to go over to Jimmy Snow's channel and tell him you want to pray away the gay. And subscribe to his channel while you're at it.
No, what we should do is we should just record a small video of fishing in the backyard and we should say that we need to pray away. We're here fishing, and we were just thinking, folks like Jimmy Snow need to pray away the day, and then we can just post that as a video, and that's it.
Pray away the gay and find Jesus. Stop this religious rehabilitation bullshit. I swear that is the funkiest fundraiser I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think I what's the word for it? I don't think I peaked in high school. I think I went to 20 different countries after high school and got a moderately successful channel all after high school. So I don't know what you mean by peaked in high school. Have you been to 20 countries before, human life or money? Have you?
Or done any traveling at all.
Or done anything with your life? I guess not. I guess not.
I mean, I ain't been outside the states, but I've been everywhere inside the US. Hell, I just took an 850-mile ride to come here.
Biden 2028, yeah, that's a weak troll. He's not a rabbi. He's not a rabbi, brother. Is
Yeah,
anyone joining the Discord?
I'm not pretend to be a rabbi. I am.
Join the Discord down below. If you're in the Discord, comment in the chat thing. Join in the voice chats. Tell someone to get a moderator to go in the VC. Tell a moderator, tag everyone, saying go to the VC. No one brought up Biden other than you guys. It was 100% you guys talking about Biden. We love Trump too. What a nice couple. Is the guy with a beard a girl and the young one is a man? Yes, you would be correct on that. He is the bottom. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. There's no
Yeah, he's
homosexuality.
joking. He's the bottom.
I said there's no homosexuality here. That's a sin. Do you and Jimmy want to go to the same place?
Jimmy would love to go to the place I'm going to.
End APAC? Why should we end APAC? Give me one reason. I'm just waiting for one damn reason to end APAC. Any reason?
It is ZZ Top.
ZZ Top and the movie APOC.
APOC.
Shabbat. No, I prefer lobbying over direct corruption like I've seen in other countries. I just prefer they tell us what they spend the money on.
Yeah. You're never going to get rid of it.
Hey, you're not ZZ Top with that bald ass beard. Bald ass chin, I mean.
ZZ Top and Duck Dynasty both would kill for this beard.
No, Duck Dynasty has better. I'm just kidding. Vote out the rhinos. Vote out the rhinos. Hey, the unknown gamer. You know I seen the unknown gamer trolling in Jimmy's channel?
You
He
did?
said that Jovan was destroyed by me that day. I am Christian. Just too back a bootlicker.
I mean, you ought to think about staying out of Jovan's channel because I mean, how can I say this?
You better stop thinking of. You better stay out of Jovan's booty hole.
Well, no, what I'm saying is his booty hole ain't enough room for both of us. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
What I'm
you took it away.
What I'm saying
you took it way too far.
What I'm saying is,
if Jovan claims homosexuality doesn't make him uncomfortable, then here, let's have that conversation. I promise you, I can make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If I can make a transgender feel uncomfortable, I'm pretty sure I could make Jovan and Jimmy feel uncomfortable.
But you know how
quickly.
You know how they're liable to try and impeach and jail Trump for beating up two women Kamala and Hillary because he beat him in the elections. Well, you keep going into Jovan's channel, they might try and arrest you for beating up a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, supposedly a black man.
Yeah. They might try and give you a hate crime because you beating him down. Metaphorically. I mean, you did wreck him in the debate.
End of Magist cult? Apparently not. I mean, you're over a year into Trump's presidency. You're still scrolling on YouTube and you're running the Trump supporters. How sad is that for y'all demon rats out there?
Yeah, y'all say that we're dissipating and we're falling apart. Yet you go into a channel that's got a whole bunch of MAGA in it. That's not working out for you. Yeah, they don't, but gas prices don't bother me either. I was actually, my trip down here was not the most enjoyable. I really would have paid 3, 4 times the amount I did in fuel just because I would have got here quicker and it would have been safer because Democrats wouldn't have been able to afford gas to be on the highways.
Yeah, we just need gas to go
It's
up a
small
couple
price
more
tag, you know about it.
dollars. The thing is, I would respect them more if they were Christians attacking his beliefs, but they ain't even Christians, and they're still attacking his beliefs. These are demon rats. They're not Christians. There is no new wars. Thank you, Donald J. Trump, for keeping your word. No new wars and also ending the 10th war. Thank you. You have to go to the VC. You have to sit in the debate VC. Can you tell? Here, give me the computer. Just let me tell them to go in the debate VC.
I did.
No, don't go in there yourself.
No, I went in. I'll go back. I'll get it. How do I put the
Make sure the volume's on mute. Okay, you can stay there, but just make sure the volume's on mute.
okay? Let's see here. I did though.
What war did we start? We didn't start any
There.
wars.
See right there. I did. Can we do it again?
Huh?
Give me tell me.
Why are you calling the police? Mago, that's his name. Gulf of America?
Well,
Well, we don't have any
Gulf
freaking
of
connection.
America should be Gulf of America. Hell, I think we got more coastline as far as the Gulf is concerned than they do. Not to mention, we do keep it all safe, regardless of who's got the most. Hell, we can name whatever the hell we want. We can name
No, you're not in the right place. No. The answer is no.
you're in there too.
What the hell does that mean? Time just said Jimmy mentioned you again. Said you must be
DDoSing them. DDoSing them is where you get like multiple. I could be wrong on this, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong out there, folks, okay? But DDoSing or a DDoS attack is where you end up either having a army of accounts, army of computers, or like I said, yeah, you got like multiple accounts.
why the hell would
You
I why
flood
the hell would
into
I
the channel.
DDoS Jimmy? Just because it's
Flood this channel and say bullshit to try and drag the resources down to where everything starts hopefully locking up, freezing up, and coming to a halt. And to be honest with you, I mean, he's smarter with computers than me, but
I didn't do shit.
but DDoSing somebody is way above our pay grade, okay?
It ain't above our pay grade, it's just a fucking crime. And I didn't do that. And
I don't think you know how to DDoS somebody.
anyone can do it. It's super easy to do.
Well, I don't know about that. I
You
can't
literally
do it.
you can just pull someone's IP and then go to a DDoSing site and type their IP in. That's it.
Oh, great. You just weaponized everybody for a DDoS.
I mean, they already know this.
I know.
They can literally go to YouTube and watch how to do it. Not that I'm telling them to do it. They're already on YouTube.
You know, it is messed up. You got people on YouTube showing people how to do a DDoS attack. You'd think they'd take that stuff down.
I don't know if they do or not. You know what? We're just gonna get Ack in chat because this motherfucker ain't shutting up. We're getting you in chat. You got no choice.
Cheer.
Huh?
Cheer. Any answers? Got something. What up, Ack?
Don't tell me you're on live right now.
Well, yeah, we are. Hey, explain
What? What?
explain to everybody why you're gay. I mean Democrat. I'm sorry.
I'm not a Democrat, man. I'm progressive.
Oh, but he is gay.
Like me, don't mind me, but I make you laugh.
You got a good radio voice. I have to give you that. So what do you think about what do you think about the Bitcoin?
Did you hear about Chud the Builder?
I heard that he has a huge bond last I knew, or was it no bond? What was it?
A huge bond.
That he raised.
Yes, because he can't get into his phone. The reason he can't bail himself out is because that money is in like a GoFundMe account, and he has the it's connected to his phone number, so they have to send him
probably GoFundMe money because that happened with who was the black boy that stabbed the white boy to death over a parking space because they raised GoFundMe money.
They let that black boy out.
They did.
Yeah, that black boy's been out of prison for like 2 years.
Are you shitting me?
Yes,
there's no justice.
His family. He's living in $1 million house. His family bought a new house. It's like a freaking.
So you stab a white and you get a payday. You do a few days or do a couple months in prison and you get a payday? This
Carmelo
is
Anthony. Yeah, Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony.
He got a brand new Cadillac Escalade. Yeah, he got a brand new Cadillac Escalade. He got a brand new $1 million house. I mean, he's living good.
By gum, if I ever see that Cadillac Escalade, I believe I'll put some air in the tires.
Player, that's the same one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Carmelo Anthony, he was a track star. He wasn't a basketball player.
Was he a track star?
Yeah,
it's football.
He was a track star.
Track star, okay.
I thought Carmelo was a basketball player.
What? Just because his name is Carmelo is a basketball player. You're thinking of those light skinned guys. Carmelo Anthony. You're thinking of Carmelo Anthony. I think the basketball player. This is a different Carmelo.
I got you. No, but this dude, that dude Chud, he had the GoFundMe. He had that already set up and in the process of collecting money before this popped off. And they told him he couldn't use that money because it wasn't set up specifically for his bail for this altercation, whatever the fuck it was.
So they'll let him use the money, but only if it's for what he's specifically set to GoFundMe up for.
I thought the GoFundMe was for the free me thing. The thing I heard was it was to his phone number.
Before he went to court.
Oh yeah, that was the GoFundMe because he lost his job or whatever, and he was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, I just read this part of it. Yeah, and wherever it happened,
But now he's begging the Tennessee.
Clarksville. It happened in Clarksville, Tennessee. We call it Clarks Vegas, but it's Clarksville.
Okay.
It's near Nashville. It's really
it's something to do with their law, Tennessee's law, that it has to be set up specifically for that, or when it comes to a bond of some sort. Anyways, I don't know. I didn't read the specifics or anything like that. That's all I saw.
But if he went to Clarksville Court County and he was minding his own business and a black man came up to him and said, "Don't mention anything about chimps. Don't mention anything about any animals in the zoo or anything like that." And then he does, and then Chud the Builder walks away, and the black guy comes up behind him and sucker punches him, and then Chud pulls out his pistol and does what he does. Isn't that self-defense?
Well, that's all gotta be that's gotta be, you know,
Looked at in court.
the circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Did he have a way to get out of that situation? Because that's where self defense is. You got to remember, we live in Florida, right? So they're really big on stand your ground shit. But even here in Florida, if you can eliminate yourself from the situation, then you can't just go off shooting people for no fucking reason.
Someone said he
Right.
pulled the gun first. It doesn't matter if he pulled the gun first or not, because in Tennessee it's open carry. So pulling the gun out is not brandishing a firearm. You can't brandish a firearm in a open carry state unless you point the firearm at somebody specifically.
Listen, like I say, it's
But I'm not a lawyer, so.
like I say, I'm not no fucking lawyer.
Florida is not a in Florida you don't have to retreat. You don't have to run away.
You still can't just.
You can't be the aggressor. You can't be the aggressor. You can't go up to someone and start a fight with them and point a gun.
But if you can eliminate yourself from the situation, if you can eliminate yourself, you can't just go off shooting somebody. You can't. No.
If they put their hands on you, I would have done the same thing, to be honest with you.
I'm not saying that.
In
Would that be
Tennessee,
wrong?
You morally.
here's my issue.
Morally, he tried to hurt me. I think morality, it's 100% in the right. And legally, I think it might be the gray area.
Well, my issue is Tennessee wants you to be proportional with force used, but
Right.
there's truly no time for proportional. When shit happens and shit goes down, let's say you come at me with fists, and then I go to defending myself with fists. Who's to say you don't up the ante with another weapon? You know, that's my issue. So I mean, I'm all about if somebody starts something like physical, in my mind, it's run what you brung, you know, but that is not the way it is.
Right. I mean, I've had guns pulled on me before.
You gotta pay your crack dealers, man. You gotta pay your crack dealers. This game ain't no joke.
It's usually over a woman back in the day. But
That shit definitely ain't worth it.
no, it's not. But when you're young and you're stupid, yeah. I mean, I was your age.
How many times did you get pistol whipped?
I've never been pistol whipped.
Okay.
Never been pistol whipped. I've been jumped, but I never got pistol whipped.
Were they black?
No, I don't know with rednecks.
I never seen rednecks jump anyone. Not around my way.
Fuck.
Not around my way.
No, they do, man.
You probably seen a dude driving in a truck and you thought he was a redneck because he had a Ford F-150.
Oh, bro. No, bro. They called. Oh fuck! It was an actual gang, and they called themselves some redneck shit. It was in Malabar. Yeah, they were full fledged rednecks, and they run in a gang of like I don't know 8 to 10 of them. You know, they roll up on parties. They try to show their ass. They tried to rip my chain off my neck. Is what
Did they?
did. So I beat one of their ass.
Did you tuck your chain or did they get it?
And then like 6 more came back and they whooped the fuck out of me.
And you just stayed there and waited for them to come back?
Hell no, I didn't expect them just to run right back. I was trying to get me
I want to read that.
Okay.
Invent a credible threat is made and equal amount of defense can be applied.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that. I just don't see how equal amount of defense can ever be applied because it can always change, you know? It's like, okay, you come at me with fists, an equal amount of defense to be applied would be fists back. But what if they're a better fighter than you? What if they are a
Right.
a karate champion or a 1988 Kumite champion. You're not going to be able to stand up against that. So, what is an equal amount of applied defense?
I have not heard a single video claiming that Chud was the aggressor.
I haven't seen. I have, to be honest with you, I have not seen any of the videos.
Fists are more
Yeah.
Fists are more deadly than rifles each year, killing 2 times the amount as rifles. Okay, I can see how you'd say that, Tom, and I'm not per se disputing you, but do you think maybe the amount of deaths due to fists is because of the overwhelming amount of fists that are thrown versus rifles?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Time and I were talking about this shit last night.
Yeah.
And he said you were wrong.
I mean,
We didn't argue.
I mean, like I said, I believe run what you brung. If you start something with somebody, and if they, as long as they can prove they're in fear for their life, they should be able to do whatever the heck it is to defend themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Morally, yes, I agree. I agree.
I agree with J Money. J Money said Chud is the troll. The aggressor is the one that put hands on you.
Yeah, that sounds factual. Factual for sure.
What made you bring this subject up anyway?
That we were watching a video earlier on Chud the Builder because he never seen it before. But did you see that? I can't wait, dude. Just a couple more days, and we're gonna go into Iran again, man. I'm really excited.
Call Chad Champion to get roasted.
You think so?
Who's Chad
Are
Champion?
y'all really excited? Are y'all really excited that in a couple days we're going back on Iran?
Didn't UAE and Saudi Arabia and Qatar ask us not to do it?
They said wait a couple more days and we're gonna go in with you. So the Muslims are actually going to be fighting alongside of us. Funny thing about that, actually, the Muslims.
What does that entail?
Well, they wanted to take down Iran because Iran has continued to strike the Arab nations, the United Arab Emirates. And the funny thing about it is the Arabs refused to fight alongside the Israelis because the Israelis in America were saying that the Muslims should come in and fight with us. And the Muslims were saying, no, we're not going to come in. We're not going to fight Iran until the Israelis pull their troops out of the airspace and out of the area. No, not Lebanon. They didn't give a fuck about Lebanon. They just didn't want to fight alongside of Israel. Yeah, Israel has to back out. They have to pull their planes out. They have to pull out whatever they got on the ground.
That's
the Muslims don't want to. They don't want to fight the Jews.
That's smart on Israel's part.
Israel isn't the most liked nation over there.
Well, let's not pretend like it's because for any other reasons other than religious reasons.
Not to mention, okay, so they pull out. They can always step back in. It's smart on their end. It's attrition at this point. Step back, save their forces, let someone else fight the battle of attrition.
Yeah, but I don't think Iran is as weak as what people think they are right now.
All they've got's boots on the ground now.
Hey, Will Randy said he has our address and he's on the way. Tell him after he's driving 45 minutes to the back roads near my house that he should stop on his way and pick me up a case of beer.
But whatever you do, don't chud out.
Euro, are you getting threats done, Randy guy? Yep. It seems like I just missed.
He'll chud out.
Cutting out. Go debate Jimmy on the line again. Well, Jimmy doesn't want to debate us. He keeps complaining, saying that we're racist and he's on the
If we keep doing that, Jimmy's gonna break down in tears.
Huh?
I ran across his live, and he was still talking shit about you today.
Oh yeah, he's obsessed with me. I'm such a nobody, but he talks about me almost every single.
I think he wants to go out on a date with Euro, but he's too chicken to ask him out.
he had to start talking about me because he started looking at his numbers. He's like, "Fuck, this Euro guy wasn't joking. His numbers are way better than our numbers. We gotta start talking about this dude quickly, dude. We're falling off." They keep trying to bait me to make videos about them. I don't really care about making videos about them. I'll talk shit about them in live stream. I think we should make a video. We should make a video saying that we need to pray away the gay for Jimmy Snow. I think that would really piss him off. I think that would really piss him off. We should actually go to church tomorrow and talk with the pastor and say, we got a friend. His name's Jimmy Snow. We should print out a photo of Jimmy Snow. We should go all the way with it.
That would be a good
Should
video.
we print out a picture of Jimmy Snow tomorrow?
I ain't getting on board with it.
I'm just saying, would it be funny if we printed a photo of Jimmy Snow? The one
Say
in,
we need to pray for this guy, and we need a preacher to help us pray.
and we make a whole video about it. And we posted it to YouTube. Would that be funny?
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? That would really, really piss him off. I think that would be like a 10 out of 10 pissing him off. I don't think there's much more we can do that other than go to an actual church and say that we're here to pray away the gay for our friend.
Pray away the gay.
Pray away the gay.
Actually, if we could find two churches, if we could find a Orthodox church and also a Mormon church, that would be pretty good.
Say Mormon.
Yeah, he was Mormon.
How did I guess? How did I guess he was Mormon? You know what? Maybe everything's not his fault because he was Mormon. You know,
Mormon, now that's a cult. That is
Yeah.
a cult, right?
it is.
Mormon church.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I'll agree with that.
I
They're
don't.
about as bad as Scientologists.
Yeah, for real.
So if there was, his big thing right now is a fundraiser for raising money to rehabilitate people from religion, which I think is a bit sick. But there are
Yeah.
some religions out there. If he's talking about Mormons and Scientologists and maybe Muslims, I could understand it. But I mean, it's to say you're Baptist boys. Do you think they really need rehabilitated from religion?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
That honestly sounds like a money laundering scam to me, but I've talked to some
What?
experts and they said that's unlikely.
Yeah, they say it's unlikely. It's weird. It's so weird. Well, I say Muslims. Muslims, like legs and arms. Muslims.
Yeah.
Muslims.
Moose lips works too, though.
Yeah, right.
Not like camel toes. Even though it might be why Jimmy don't like the punani is because he run into a gigantic camel toe at one time. Maybe.
It's possible. I didn't know he was gay. I knew he had.
I didn't think he was either. I thought he was just.
I'm the only one with the gaydar that's going beep 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 beep.
I thought he just defended gays, but no, it can't. Believe me, I caught on.
Well,
I ain't watched him that much though. I ain't watched him.
Me either.
Well, Joe Biden talks about men's butt play like so often. It's really disgusting. Like sometimes you gotta wonder if it's a show about gay sex or it's a debate channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you wearing the yarmulke for there, anyways, Dusty?
Because I'm Jewish. Yeah. You like it? You like it?
Whatever, man.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one just like it.
He'll stop on his way out of Florida and he'll stop by Melbourne and have a beer with you.
How long you here for?
A few more days. Just a few more days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell Graham ain't been out in the sun in like 2 years, man. He had that farmer tan going on his arm there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've kept sunscreen on while I'm down here. I hate wearing sunscreen.
I wear fucking sunscreen. This is how I look when I go to the beach. Dustin had converted with me to Messianic Jew.
Messianic Jew.
If you're looking for unemployed gays, you should go to the Jimmy Snow show.
I mean, I guess in a way I'm unemployed. I mean, I got a job waiting for me when I come back, but I'm not working. I'm not doing shit this week.
Yeah.
I told them I'm on vacation. Well, I got that new bike, so I had to go for a ride. So I went south.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it's like a road sofa.
Uh-huh. No, it's a nice bike. It's a nice bike.
Oh, I like it. I'm liking it.
So when you go to the beach, does Graham get on the back of it?
No, I'm a grown ass man. I don't do all that.
You know what? Let's say hypothetically. Let's just say
No.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Don't do any hypothetically.
Is there anything
Don't
gay
do
with
hypothetically.
me taking him for a ride? I'm just saying, it's a new bike. Because I say no. Have you not seen Easy Rider?
Easy Rider was pretty gay.
He's my Jack Nicholson.
No, I'm not his Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, he's my Jack Nicholson.
Jack fucking
Now,
Nicholson.
if it was two bikers riding a Harley together, that's gay. He ain't a biker. He could be a
And
biker.
I also don't ride on the back of men's bikes.
He could.
You can rent bikes there, Graham. You go riding if you had a.
I don't have a motorcycle license. Yeah, I don't have a motorcycle license.
Yeah. I love riding, brother. I love riding. It's nothing like it.
Jews can be in this country, sir. I don't know what your problem is with the Jews, but Jews will be in this country.
What did they say? Get out of my country. What the? Do you talk to Baptists like that? Do you talk to Christians like that too? Hey, you need to look up what a Messianic Jew is.
Oh, hell no!
Did you read what Time said?
What did he? Oh, yeah.
Look, if there's one thing I know about Graham, okay, he's pretty gifted with a lot, but he don't have the coordination to ride a bike.
Yes, I fucking do.
Uh,
We're gonna play basketball tonight. And I'm gonna dunk on him now, and he's gonna get teabagged.
You wouldn't win in basketball against me because of my strong 3-point game.
We can play all 3-pointers and you'll lose.
Oh no, I won't.
We're driving to MLK Boulevard tonight. We're going to the nearest fucking basketball court,
So you can shut up.
and we're putting our Jordans on. We're gonna go to the Jordan store today.
I'm gonna wear my.
You can buy- No. We're going to the Jordan store today. We're gonna get you some Kool-Aid, some Jordans, some KFC chicken.
watching you play and sweat there, Graham. Or drinking a beer.
No, here, see, I figured this. If I go into the hood with a 50-piece of KFC wings,
You're hoping
And-
to put a robot on you.
and six boxes of J's and 40 chicken wings and 3 gallons of Kool-Aid, I can assemble the best basketball team
Hey,
that could put the
who
socks on.
out there in chats thinks that I would kick his ass at basketball? Number 1 for me, number 2 for him.
He couldn't.
Come on, number 1. Spam number 1, people. I'd kick his ass at basketball.
Nah, I'm 6'5".
I don't see Graham being athletic.
I am athletic. Listen, we're gonna record the video tomorrow. We're gonna do it at nighttime because it's too hot during the daytime, and we're gonna do a live stream at the basketball court.
Or my friend, we get older and slow.
We do. We get ornerier.
But listen, Time, I want to respond to your comment. You said he couldn't keep a tripod from being destroyed, and he couldn't keep a fishnet from being destroyed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
That thing was rusted through.
That was a real valid fishnet.
Yeah, that was. It's.
I've been using that net to catch fish before you were born, Sonny.
Oh, okay. So that makes even more sense. It was rusted through. Yeah.
Net, Graham, you got a gas net? Is that what you meant?
We don't have a cast net. Well, we do, but we didn't use it today. When he caught a fish, we just netted it.
I caught 2. I'm a prodigy. Yeah, I caught 2.
He caught 2 catfish, and now he's a prodigy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's laughing.
I'm the catfish whisperer.
That's all that's in the river is catfish.
It ain't the river. We're fishing on the ocean, and that's all he caught.
Yeah, I caught 2 catfish. What'd you catch?
The intercoastal
Snook?
don't go down
I
that
didn't
far.
catch no snook.
We are on the other side of Florida. You're on the other coast. We're on the Gulf of America.
Oh, you're on the Gulf of Mexico side?
Gulf of America. We are on the Gulf of America. Gulf of
Gulf.
fucking America.
Grant,
Take it back.
come on, Ack. You are not that much of a Democrat that you have to say Gulf of Mexico.
Mexico, brother.
Oh
Our
my
grandkids
God.
are gonna grow up calling it the Gulf
Why?
of America.
Why is it Gulf of Mexico?
Went straight back in 2028.
No, it's not.
Why?
No,
Why?
it's not.
Why do you insist on Gulf of Mexico?
That's what the whole world recognizes it as.
Time,
No,
is that a
no.
homosexual comment? Time just
Hold
tells
on here.
you how to get big mouth all day.
Who's that? Oh, big
Get or
guy.
get.
Hold on here, Ack. I'm gonna show you something.
Jewish people.
On the Mexico and the coast and on the America coast.
Read that right there. Now it's backwards, but you should be able to make it out. What's that say right there?
You can't see anything. Zoom out. Hold on, let me see. It says Gulf of America.
Yeah, it says Gulf of
The
America.
whole screen is freaking reflecting off of it.
Oh,
So you really can't see shit.
yeah, Gulf of America. So
Everybody else in the world recognizes it as Gulf of Mexico.
no, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They
Gulf
don't, and you
of
can't prove it.
America.
And they don't, and you can't prove that. You don't get out. You don't get off the West Coast. I mean, the East Coast.
Yeah, big mouth bass. Sure. Why would we stop giving money to Israel when they're literally giving money to us? Like Uno, they give us $200 billion a year to purchase our
I heard that
weapons.
Democrats live for time,
Uno reverse card.
especially in Key West.
Uno reverse card. When is Israel going to stop sending America money? Uno reverse card.
Oh, no, I just think this relationship is too one-sided.
When is Europe going to start sending America money? When is Britain going to start sending America money? There's a lot of people that should be sending us money.
Yeah, thank God Israel sends us money, and not that mostly benefits us.
See, I'm all for free trade, though. Like Canada. I mean, we're pissing Canada off.
Fuck Canada. Fuck Canada. We shouldn't even talk to them. We shouldn't even talk to them. The amount they fucked up their country when I went to Canada about a year and some months ago, it was a shithole. It deserves to be burnt down. Metaphorically speaking, it deserves to be burnt down.
Where can't you go to? Because I've been all over, and really, I didn't see much. Alberta's okay, but Toronto and Ontario fucking suck. They're trash towns.
No, I didn't go like the big cities. We went.
Then that explains it.
Yeah, they're like they're trash here.
North of Michigan. So we went to like these big lakes and went fishing and shit like that.
Oh, you really didn't go to Canada? You just went to the Great Lakes?
No, I went. We went every year, but we did the whole fishing thing,
So let's ask the hard.
Did you ever get kicked in the ice hole?
So let's ask the maybe. I don't know.
So let's ask the hard question. Are you okay with January Sixers getting $1.7 billion in reparations? Yes, we need to give January Sixers reparations.
No.
Y'all mistreated the January Sixers. We ain't letting that shit fly.
Hey, I at least think that
Some of them never
at least-
entered the Capitol building. Some of them never entered the Capitol building. Some of them never broke a window. Some of them never committed any crime other than maybe trespassing. None of them. Which one of them is that?
Oh, there's a couple of them that did.
Which one is that? You got any specific name?
I don't know their names. I'm not tracking their names. You can
Well, you should.
You full of shit! You full of shit!
It's right there in front of you. Look it up.
I'm sure there might have been some bad actors there, but
There's a lot of bad FBI actors there.
I think I pardon.
Yeah, there were a lot of bad FBI actors there.
should we
Yeah,
give?
they were saying, okay, come on, let's storm the.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, Ray
Yeah,
Epps did that.
Multiple of them.
Okay, now this. Where do you get the proof of that at, though?
I saw it.
You saw what?
I saw Ray Epps say you should storm the county.
God.
There was 300 FBI agents there. You realize that, right?
Where are the 300?
Yes.
There were 300 FBI informants.
Whatever you want to call them, agents, informants of the same thing.
Totally different.
No, they're agents.
I have to kind of side with that. An informant is somebody that's ratting and
If they can send informants, why can't they send people to stop it?
Dude, informant is just like a CI, bro.
Okay, so why, if they can send CIs, then why the fuck can't they send in anyone else? Not to mention, okay, will you acknowledge there were some people that were on January 6th that were at the wrong place at the wrong time that did not commit any crime other than trespassing.
The people that committed violence and were breaking property, were doing all that were inciting.
Not everyone is getting reparations.
Yeah, I haven't
Not
believing that those people are getting it.
Yeah, not those people aren't getting the reparation.
For instance, the Proud Boy that got arrested for not even being there. Oh, he totally deserves reparations.
Guns though at some motel or something though, Dusty.
They have what?
They had a cast of guns.
The guy that they arrested wasn't even there.
It doesn't matter if
And there's
you have
no-
a
and
bunch
yeah,
of guns.
I might have a bunch of guns. Does that give them the right to come and storm me?
No,
Okay.
the motel room.
Okay.
Motel room. They didn't have them there. So what?
Okay.
So what?
So what? Maybe I have. Maybe.
Think about this. Oh, we go and got their guns because they had a bunch of guns in their hotel room instead of they had them on them or in the back of their car.
That means
No,
they were trying to leave the guns.
Sounds like they were being responsible. Sounds to me like they were being.
We're going on a hunting trip.
But so
they can be followed back to.
But the worst part about it is the one that they arrested was not even there. He was clear across the country, and they still arrested him. That man totally deserves reparations.
His name Ontario or
Yes.
Yeah.
The one of the leaders, one of the main guys.
He was the main guy. He was the guy that set the shit up though. Yeah.
He wasn't even there.
I'm not saying that, but you're still guilty of conspiracy.
Conspiracy is not a charge.
Conspiracy of what?
Conspiracy of an insurrection.
Conspiring.
You can't conspire.
Conspiring can be a charge, but not conspiracy.
Have an insurrection. How can you not do that?
They should have brought their guns with them to the event if they were going to do an actual insurgency.
There is no clear leader of January 6th, is there? You guys are saying one guy, but
he wasn't even there.
He's not the leader of Jan 6th. There was no leader. Everyone
was
there with free will.
There were people from all over, from different parties and everything that were there.
Granted, I'm talking about the guy that like got everybody together, sort of like the No King people, but like on a violent scale.
What are you talking about? I've been assaulted twice at No Kings. Have I? Actually, I was assaulted at one, and then the next one, someone I was with was assaulted. Were they not?
I thought about I thought about going to the next No Kings protest with a bunch of I want to be put on an FBI watch list. A bunch of big broomsticks that are just for sweeping the floor for legal self protection and carrying them around. And when the No Kings protesters see me
Keep it
peacefully,
fast.
yeah, when the No Kings protesters see me peacefully walking around with my broomstick, they're gonna get pissed off and they're gonna say, "What the fuck? You got a broomstick out here?" They don't have the right to attack me. They don't have the right to attack me.
Yes,
It's an open carry state. It's an open carry state. No, I'm not. I'll wear a Trump 2028 hat. I'll wear a Trump 2028 hat and have my broomstick in my hand and such and walk around with it. What do you think's gonna happen to a liberal? You think a liberal is gonna survive, or do you think that they're
I
gonna
think a lot of those No Kings wants to carry the broomstick up their ass.
Hey, listen, all bullshit aside, I pulled up to the last one and I put my flag in my truck, and it said "fuck Trump," right? Well,
you got fucked?
some guy thought it said Trump or whatever 2028 or whatever or 2024, and then, until he finally read it, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Oh, liberals don't know how to read. You can tell me about that shit. I know exactly how it feels, man. These libtards can't even read a 2 fucking word flag. I feel your pain, man. I completely understand. Yeah, I feel your pain because when I try to talk to liberals and they don't even know how to read, I just feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. But someone dropped a $10 super chat. Thank you, J Money. He said, "Did you see the interview with someone reaching out to Charlie Kirk using a radio device? Do you believe in paranormal activities, Dustling and Graham?" No, I think that's bullshit. And I think that's hella fucking disrespectful. And I'm pretty sure I seen that bitch.
Paranormal shit. I think that's bullshit.
I seen that bitch before. Every time a celebrity dies, she uses her stupid fucking radio device and she says, "Talking to Charlie Kirk. Hello, Charlie Kirk. Can you speak to me from the afterlife?" And it's so fucking bullshit. And then she's like, "Charlie Kirk, he's speaking to us from the afterlife." And it's like staticky noises. It's like she said Charlie Kirk wants Erica Kirk to stop fucking up shit or something like that. That's probably what she said. I mean, if you're gonna try to rage bait people, that would be.
Maybe we should start doing that.
Okay. She's faker than a lot of my ex-girlfriends and wives and shit. She's so fake. She's so fake.
You don't think she's a conservative, or what do you mean by fake?
Well, I mean, her emotion and her like
Her cries are fake.
the crying, half the crying fake. Half the crying fake. Yeah, I think she's full of shit. I think she's full of shit.
Why?
Now I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. Just letting everybody know that it's my personal feelings.
Blue Geek, are you in the Blue Gecko? I mean, Blue Gecko, are you in the Discord already, brother? If you want to hop on right now, if you drop a $50 super chat, we'll make it happen, and we won't charge you for any future appearances or call-ins you want to make. And you can talk for as long as you want. Or if you go through the process in the Discord with Tom on my side, he can vet you and he can let you in for free right now. But if you want to skip all the vetting process and getting to know you, that can take a couple days. If you want to come on here right now, you can drop us a $50 super chat. I'm talking to the Blue Gecko guy. Every election feels like.
What?
Did I yell?
Jesus. Yeah, you did.
I'm loud. I'm deaf
He
today.
didn't know you had your hearing aid in.
Yeah, I do have my headphone in, but goddamn, that was loud.
You're the one that told him he could come into the Discord time. Don't say why me. Don't say you hate people.
You know, I hate people that say that shit right there. Trump is Christ. Is that what that says? Fuck.
Where?
Yeah, where we don't.
Why does it offend you if you don't even believe in God? It's a fake outrage. That's what it is. I think you Democrats are full of fucking outrage.
You believe in that shit.
Well, that's called fake fucking outrage. That's something Democrats are very good at. Selective outrage. Selective outrage. Yes, 50. I ain't gonna charge you 100. I ain't gonna charge you 250. One guy did drop 200 before to call in though. And you're right. I am worth 5K. If you want to send me 5K, I'll give you my PayPal. You can send me that 5K. I ain't gonna turn down that 5K. These guys have to be rage baiting. Why would you?
Well, if you can't vet them, Tom, don't worry about it. If they don't want to come in, they don't want to go through the process. Don't.
No
worry
one is saying Trump is Jesus. Not that I've seen. I've never seen one MAGA person ever. I mean, they're probably trolling. They're probably trolling. Yeah, those are trolls. I've never met a single Republican.
Think they could have been Democrat?
I mean, maybe. I mean, there's no telling. The internet, you can be whatever you want. Time and I were talking about that last night.
We are doing good, Seth. How are you doing? Oh, not Seth. I mean, Comet or Comer, or whatever his name is.
What about them approval ratings? Chuck if you're talking about, his approval ratings are fine. I mean, they're low amongst Democrats, but I mean, they always have been. But Democrats ain't who.
They already said. They already said in 2016 that he had the lowest approval ratings of any president in history, and here we are in 2026. So I'm good on hearing any more of that bullshit from Democrats. Apparently, he wasn't that unpopular, as y'all kept saying.
I think this is the lowest he's ever been.
Y'all said that time after time. We ain't gonna believe you all of a sudden now. So we ain't gonna start believing you now when you said that for 4 years already, every single year. We ain't gonna. Yeah, you did. It was on television every day. Lowest presidential approval. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019.
He's got 37% right now.
Peace to America in 2028. Why not peace to America now?
And during his first term, according to you, I'm pretty sure CNN literally said during his. Someone Google search this. We'll use Gemini. I'm pretty fucking sure. They said that his approval rating was in the negative. Instead of saying it was 34%, they said this shit is negative 10%. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's a negative fucking approval rating. How the fuck did they make a negative approval rating?
Figure that out.
So we already been through the worst of the worst. When CNN said that Trump has a negative 15% fucking approval rating in 2017, we already knew they were gonna be on that type of shit.
So, here's the thing.
Pay up for segregation? Why would I pay up for segregation? Sorry, some idiot said pay up for segregation. No, pay us reparations for January 6ers. We ain't paying you for segregation. We ain't paying you for fucking segregation.
I genuinely think that they're gonna try like hell to get this over quick. Iran over quick because they're wanting to get this over so people forget about this before November. You know what I'm saying?
Why would they need to forget about it until November? We love it.
I said after November.
Why would we do that?
Before November.
Why would we do that? Why?
Ain't no Republican wanting to go to the polls. Well,
I will. I think we'll still win in the landslide.
Especially after the redistricting, since it's illegal.
Redistricting.
Redistricting has kind of screwed Democrats, but they're still favored to win the House. But I think 78% now.
The Democrats fired Biden after voting for him. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
You guys fired your own mans. Oh my god, just get the fuck out of here. Big ass fingers can't even hit on a I got it on a second try.
Only got 2 tries.
He got them gorilla fingers.
one big middle one. Bang, 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 bang.
The 22nd Amendment.
will ensure that Donald J. Trump will be president in 2028. Of course they cheer on bankruptcy. They want everyone to be as broke and miserable as them.
No, I want everybody to be feeling good until he does that. It's true, but it just
Well, I believe you, but it's impossible right now.
I said it's not possible. I didn't say it's impossible.
So the doctor that I know that just opened up 6 new surgery centers this year and went from making $200,000 last year to $500,000 this year. What do you have to say to him since you said it's not possible to do that?
I'm not saying there ain't isolated cases. There
Isolated
ain't $1 million.
cases? Okay, so it is possible. So it is possible.
I meant as in the grand scheme of things, like the people like me or
So you're telling me you can't make more money than you made last year? I do make money. I probably paid more in taxes than you made, motherfucker. You said you're unemployed, so I paid more in taxes than you fucking made, motherfucker.
I never said I was unemployed.
You said, okay, you're receiving assistance from the government and you don't have a job. What would you like me to call it?
It doesn't come from the government. It comes from insurance. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're right. My bad. You're a smart man. Did you pay for the what is it called? What's the insurance called? Yeah, did you get the workman's comp insurance yourself or did you?
That's through your employer.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
If you if you get your income tax taken out every week, but if you get where you have to pay your income tax at the end of the year, then you got to pay your workers' comp.
You still have to pay taxes on your workers' comp, don't you?
Not on it.
Everybody, it does everybody. Yeah.
But you get if you have workers' comp, you get the same paychecks you were getting before you got injured, or no?
No,
80%, 66%
on pre-tax. So it's close to what I was making, not quite as much.
Well, hell, it's better than unemployment. You get $300 a week in Florida, $276 or $275. Yeah, $275 every 2 weeks in Florida on unemployment. Do you get that or no? You got that? Wait, can you file for unemployment at the same time get your insurance money or no?
No, I don't think so. No, that's income. That's income.
Okay. Little Blue Gecko dropped a $5 super chat. He said, Graham, your voice is so soothing, and Gramps, your Trump kippa goes hard as fuck. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. This one's all you.
No.
Trump is my daddy, but I'll gladly take the bear on the right as my new. I mean, I guess thank you, but no thank you.
That's the second time he got called a bear today. That's the second time.
Good luck with the bear hug, motherfucker.
That's the second time. We were talking about this earlier. He's like, when he got called a bear by someone, he's like, I'd rather be a bear than a twink.
It's only because it's only because they was funny bitch on the back of my eye.
It's fine.
So that money that we're gonna give to the J6ers, you don't have a problem with that being taxpayer money?
No, because I pay most of the taxes and you bitches pay nothing. And it's not my fault that y'all literally wanted to imprison the fucking January 6th so badly. One guy spent he got imprisoned in a broom closet. They trapped him in a fucking
janitor's closet. I'm surprised he didn't hang himself with a rubber hose.
They stuck his ass in there for like 6 months before he got out.
Tracy, they did not earn that. They did not earn that money. They're all going to be getting. If you figure it out, well, how many pardons did he give out? 1,600, and not even all of them are going to get them.
They got all the pardons already. Everyone from January 6th is out of prison.
Not all of them, like the people that were fucking with the cops. They're not going to give them. I don't think they will.
But they let them out of prison or no?
For free.
No one was fucking with any cops. What do you mean fucking with cops?
The dude got hit. They got made. They got bear made.
By the cops?
No, the cops got hit.
You would have to bring up a specific situation. I know everyone got hit with bear mace because the cops were spraying tear gas and bear mace. And remember, this was 6 years ago, so if there's something I'm forgetting, 5 years ago, sorry. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
I'm surprised. I'm really glad you didn't bring up the heart attack.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Trump lies to his own people, Manuel. Name one of Trump's lies, Manuel. Name one of them. Oh, wait. Where the fuck do you get your news? Not from CNN. That's a hint right there. You can figure out the rest probably using your head.
I go to Madam Day, the fortune teller.
Someone
the one that was talking to Charlie Kirk on the radio.
No, this one reads my palm.
Discord? Oh yeah, sure. We have Discord.
Hey, come on, one more like. Get it at the 100.
Oh yeah, I just seen that. What the fuck, y'all? I didn't even drop a like on it yet. So we got on my end it says 99 now. Maybe on. So we need one more like. Why didn't you like it? Well, then why didn't you like it?
I did. I always do. Even when you're talking shit, I always do.
What's up with all the shit talking, y'all? We got 101 likes now. Can we get to 200 likes? Double tap that like button. No, I don't need Trump to save me, just like I don't need Democrats to save anybody. I don't need the government to save you. I don't need the government to give me nothing.
Alyssa,
I don't need the government to make
I'm
the
sure
grocery
Trump
store
appreciates you supporting him.
I don't need the government to improve anything in my life. I just need them to fuck off. That's the one and only thing I need. Just the government to fuck off and leave my life alone.
Hey, Alicia? No, Alyssa? No, you don't get a shout out.
Democrats said you don't get a shout out.
I just gave him a shout out. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I'm telling you, my Trump phone, it will be coming any day. I'll have a Trump phone.
Oh yeah, Trump phone boy. Yeah, and the selling point was the headphone jack.
No, the selling point for me was a gold phone. I just think that's badass.
Here we go. Manuel said he was going to release the files. He did release the files. Said no more wars. There has been no more wars. We've been at war with Iran for over 47 years. Hell, under Joe Biden seized Iran. Joe Biden? No, it's not. 2024, we seized the Iranian oil ships. Can you explain that? Is that not an act of war against Iran? What would you call that act?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought that was 2025.
That was under Joe Biden. If you look under Joe Biden's record, he seized an oil tanker under the Biden administration from Iran. Is that not an act of war?
I guess it would be considered one.
Okay, so then this war has at least been going on since Joe Biden's presidency.
Well, evidently they didn't take too much offense to it.
Well, they literally declared war on us last year. They said, we're declaring war on America, Israel, and Europe.
We didn't bomb.
That was before we bombed them. This was last year.
We bombed them in June.
I don't know if this was before or after that. I'll keep it transparent. But we didn't kill anyone. We didn't. Not a single person died when we blew up that Iranian nuclear facility.
Oh.
Not a single.
We bombed them after that for like just because BB wanted to bomb them.
Are you talking about in 2026? And
No other.
no other reason. No other reason. Not the fact that their government was falling apart. That the fact that there's a revolution in the streets, and this is the weakest they've done for 47 years.
I feel bad for them. I really do. But that is not our problem. Not our problem.
It is our problem when we've been making acts of war against each other for 47 years, every other year.
Dude, okay, so they killed 1,000, regrettably 1,000 Americans. Regrettably, horrible. Terrorist organization.
If a country kills one American, I think we should invade it and fuck it up beyond belief.
You would.
Yes, I would.
You would.
Because if I was the leader of this country,
Honestly,
if I was the leader of this country, other countries would be terrified to fuck with Americans. If you imprisoned an American, if you killed an American, if you did anything to an American, we would obliterate your entire fucking country.
You're all for taking Cuba by force next, right?
I don't think it's gonna have to be forced. I think that the people's gonna do it for us.
I think that's more likely than Iran people taking their country. That's for sure.
Well, when Cuba becomes the 51st state, me, you, and Dustley can go visit Cuba and talk about how fantastic capitalism is now that it reached Cuba. We'll say, remember when Cuba had free insurance and there was no doctors in the doctor's offices?
You can smoke Cuban cigars then and talk about how they used to be illegal.
Cuban cigars, the Havana.
Cuban cigars, I think, are legal now. They took the embargo off, didn't they?
I'm not sure they might have.
No?
They're not.
I think the Cubans that we buy aren't real.
So what happens if you get pulled over with a Cuban?
There you go. Bingo.
So what happens if you get pulled over with an actual Cuban cigar?
Probably not much and nothing.
Yeah, they're not going to look at it and go, "Oh, you got a Cuban cigar."
There's not a fucking fine or something?
I mean, I'm sure there is, but they're not going to know to do it.
I did hear that they were trying to indict Castro's brother now for crimes. I think isn't he still in Cuba? Isn't it someone related to Castro that's running Cuba? Who's running Cuba exactly?
His brother.
That's fucked up.
His brother. Yeah.
A Cuban cigar is like $300 fucking, isn't it?
I don't think they're that much.
I think the price went down, but in the early 2000s, I remember seeing someone with a Cuban. It was probably back in like 2012 or 2010, and
yeah,
and they said that shit was like $300.
I got some of that.
Just like we do, you know. I'm sure they do.
If someone wants to buy me a Cuban cigar, drop a $300 super chat, and me and Dustley will be on here tomorrow with Cuban cigars in our mouths.
Ooh, we do that. We should go get some cigars.
Huh?
I said Cuban wieners in your mouth.
I tell you what, we'll get a couple of Cuban cigars. We'll get you a Cuban wiener. We'll all sit here and we'll smoke them and puff on them.
That wouldn't be the first time he smoked on wiener. Or had a wiener in his mouth. Wouldn't it be the first time smoking having a wiener in your mouth, and wouldn't it be the first time smoking on a wiener? Now that's a pretty badass photo right there. That's a pretty badass photo. Quit dreaming.
Hey, maybe we go get Jimmy Snow's for you.
Is it? It's not Cuban, so I don't think it counts if he puts it in his mouth. But he can still. No, not really.
Be a knockoff.
No, I don't. I don't think he wants a Mud Hut cigar. He's gonna see that. He's gonna get fucking furious.
Who?
Jovan. That's right, Jovan. If you were a cigar, you would be a Mud Hut cigar.
No, if he was a cigar, he'd be a sodomite cigar.
Oh my god. Bill had enough.
Why is the listener keep asking for a shout out?
Bill had enough.
I don't know. I gave him a shout out. I think they're just spamming shit.
Jovan. Someone in the comment section said Jovan is the shade of poo pudding.
Oh gosh. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh my god. That is a horrible comment, you nasty motherfucker, Rogue Geo.
You ruined pudding for us.
Yeah, it's kind of funny if you ask me.
Oh my God. Jewish cigars don't have a tip. Yeah, okay.
That's pretty good. I don't know why. What's the big deal? I mean, it's very streamlined. It's catching on.
He'll move to Israel if you buy him a home in Tel Aviv and give him an Israeli passport and that box of cigars. Because someone says, move to Israel and I'll send you a box of cigars, leave our taxpayer money alone. What, you guys don't like getting wealthier?
Hey, Dusty,
Love y'all too.
that
He's
Trump
lying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I did say that. I did say that. We could go to DC. We have to go to DC exactly on July 4th, and we have to apply for a Trump passport. And there's only 20,000 of them. Only 20,000 of them, so it's limited.
You have to go to DC for it?
Yeah, you have to go to DC. It's only sold in DC.
What's the point in it?
It's limited edition passport. You're gonna go through fucking passport.
Trump passport.
Yeah, they're gonna think you're a fucking diplomat.
Is it gold
A
plated?
diplomatic. It's gold. Yeah, it is gold when you open it.
With your phone.
You know what?
A
I'm
Trump
good.
passport.
I'm sold.
A Trump passport isn't something that you can just buy with money. You have to wait in line. You have to fly to DC. It's more valuable than money.
I'm sold. Let's do this.
It's more valuable than money. Now, my passport only has 2 years left on it. It only has a couple pages that aren't already filled up. So I already need a new passport in a time or two.
You know what? If you provide a Trump passport, do you automatically get passed by the full body cavity search?
Huh?
If you got a Trump passport, does that automatically you bypass the body cavity search?
Yeah, you don't even have to go through security, and they put you in the best lounges. You never have to go through security. You can go right through, and you go into the lounge.
I can see it now.
The
Everybody
best lounge
like,
in every airport.
it's like somebody screaming, they get in the body cavity search, and then they're like, "Hey, I didn't find nothing, but bring Brutus over here. I think he might be able to find something."
Oh my god.
Did you so along with that $1.776 billion that he wants to give the J6ers or whatever, the IRS had to drop every audit case against Trump's son, or their companies.
Okay.
What is it? Say again.
They have to drop every audit against Trump's son, or their companies.
Yes, that's what he sued the IRS for, and they lost.
No, he sued them. He sued them because they released tax information.
They released all of Yes, they were doing audits. They were harassing him multiple ways. They released all of his business information.
Why he sued him? He sued him because the information became public. That's why.
Yes, they're releasing public information. Why?
What about the other 400,000 people that are they entitled to any kind
Yes, they should sue.
of reparation?
Yes. If the IRS publicly releases your tax information, you should be suing them. I don't care if you have $2,000 or $100 million. You probably could make a good case.
My issue is now
Everybody,
they don't have to pay any money back to the IRS or us that they owe.
It says immunity from current IRS audit claims. A broadening of the settlement permanently precludes the U.S. government from examining, auditing, or prosecuting current tax issues involving Trump and his sons in the Trump organization. So who decided that? Was that Trump that decided that, or was that the judge that looked over this case that decided that?
I think that was the DOJ. I'm not 100% positive.
No, the DOJ isn't the one looking over his case. You can't have your own DOJ look at your own case. That makes no sense. Not Pam Bondi.
No, who do you think was doing all this shit? You still realize he's
his DOJ.
He's still suing it for another $250 million. Still, you know that, right?
He should get his money worth.
Kiss my ass.
It says the executive branch. It says the executive branch. It says under the direction acting of
Yeah, that would be DOJ, right?
It says an executive branch. So yeah, they did this. Yeah, the DOJ has the authority to sign settlement agreements. That's what it says.
Right.
So they have the authority to make, if they come to an agreement on this, they have the authority to do so.
Right.
No, I don't. If they disagree with it, fight it in court. No, if they disagree with it, fight it in court. No, if you disagree with it, fight it in court. The IRS has been weaponized too long. You know how many single mothers out there got audited by the IRS, and the IRS said you owe us $50, pay or you're going to prison? Yeah, we're finally getting fucking revenge on this corrupt bullshit fucking organization. They can do whatever they want with my tax dollars because I already consider it theft anyway, so I don't really care where it goes.
Yeah.
By the way, it says right here, time on my side says IRS made the deal. The DOJ just has to sign it and okay it. So the IRS is the one that made the deal. The IRS is the one that the IRS agreed to themselves to not further investigate Trump or his sons because they don't want to get sued again.
The IRS Trump. It's all Trump.
Okay, so then you can tell the IRS to fuck off.
Ain't no president in history had all these people that were under his thumb. The FBI, the DOJ.
There is the three branches of government. You realize the DOJ and all these different things that you're talking about are each different branches of government. There's separation of powers.
They're still executive, but they should be different. They
are different and they are separate.
They always have been. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we arguing about then? You're acting like it's Trump in the IRS building. You're acting like it's Trump in the IRS. You're acting like Trump is in the IRS building. If the IRS didn't want to accept the deal of not prosecuting Trump and his sons, then they should have never offered it. And by the way, Obama, we know this as a fact, weaponized the IRS and the FBI more and more against the Americans than any other president in history.
And I looked a little bit into that, but I didn't see any overwhelming evidence that showed that more than what I'm seeing now.
I knew one guy that got sentenced to about 5 or 6 years in prison during the Obama administration for not paying his taxes, and also my family went through multiple IRS audits and the IRS claiming, oh, you owe us $10 or you're going to jail. Yeah, so I've never experienced that. But I've never experienced multiple people at once getting targeted by the FBI under any other president. I've never seen that before. I've never seen people that I know of in my city going to prison for tax evasion, other than under Obama.
Deal, especially when you get that high up and you can't make your payments. Yeah, it's a serious thing. What do you think Al Capone went to fucking prison on?
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. I pray you wake up, Jeremy. What's socialism? What are we talking about here? What's socialism? What do you mean it's socialism, Dank? Classic Southern joke? What are you talking about?
Let me play it.
No, don't play it. Don't fucking play it. You don't know what the fuck they said.
The lady who ran the IRS had to admit it and implicated Obama in it. And we know the DOJ was part of fake Russia dossier again by Obama. Yes.
If you work for the IRS, big ass fucking fingers, boy. Listen, if you work for the IRS, then come on stream, prove it. I call bullshit. I don't think you work for the IRS. If you work for the IRS, I dare you to come in here because I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna hand you your own ass.
You're gonna play with his ass.
I will for all them fucking tax dollars I've been sending the IRS for all these years. I should, shouldn't I? I should get some of my money worth.
Moody play.
I should at least get that at the bare minimum. 2 YouTube devils. Oh,
That's messed up.
oh, he got his feelings hurt. If I'm a coward, then come prove it. Come record me and try your best. I dare you.
Hey, you need to put your phone on charge.
Yeah, I know. But what do you think about
What do you think about all his investments he's made this past year?
what investments? What investments? What investments? Trump doesn't own any stocks other than his own company.
You look at his investment. He's made I just shared it. I shared it in chat in the Democrat Discord.
Okay, George Washington was making investments. What's your point? Trump doesn't.
No, I'm talking about the amount, buddy. The amount. I'm like 6,000 different trades this year.
I will say it does show that Trump does own stocks.
A lot.
Let's ask them.
Yeah.
Is this Trump buying it or his sons?
No, that's him or his companies or his people, whatever. That's Donald Trump. That he says nothing about his son.
Let's see. We're gonna ask AI and we're gonna find out. The short answer is neither. I said, is it Trump buying the stocks or is it his son? And what stocks? The short either is neither. According to official federal files, the account belongs directly and personally to Donald Trump, but his team maintains that an automated third-party money managers are the ones pulling the physical trigger on the trades.
But he's still got to sign off on. just like Exo with his military.
Okay, so what is it? So what is he gonna tell his stock traders? They're gonna say, "Would you like to buy and sell stocks?" And would you like to buy this? He's gonna be like, "No."
Well, it's pretty suspect.
How is it suspect? How is it suspect? If anything, it's good if Trump Trump has repeatedly told you if you want to get wealthy during his term, you have to buy stocks. Repeatedly told you. And if you still ain't fucking listening, then I don't know what to tell you. But he's repeatedly made it clear as day. For the first 3 or 4 months of the tariffs, every day, buy stocks, buy stocks, buy stocks, buy stocks. A year later, everyone's portfolio is up, 15, 20%, and the liberals are sitting here crying, saying insider fucking trading.
$750 million this year.
He didn't spend, he moved money that he already had sitting around.
On his stock investment.
And guess how much the average portfolio is up for the year?
Mine ain't up a damn dime.
Mine's up like 20% almost. So I don't know what to tell you. If you have $100 million in it and it goes up 20%, I guess you just got some free millions of dollars.
But everybody, okay, so everybody and their brother was bitching about Pelosi.
I don't give a
She day trading.
she was insider trading. That's what I have a problem with. I don't see any evidence of insider trading. He was not insider trading. No, he wasn't. How did he inside trade on the video? Would you like to tell me?
Now, I don't know the exact thing about it. I was just reading it, man.
So he moved around a couple. He moved around a couple $1 million in his stock portfolio, like every other millionaire does, and he made a couple $1 million. Okay, boo-hoo. That's how wealthy people work. He didn't make, dude. He doesn't work for NVIDIA. What announcements did he make about NVIDIA?
It's just where he gets his money from. That's his.
If anything, y'all should be taking notes on this right now. This is Trump economics 101. All y'all got to do is go on Google right now and see what companies Trump is buying and buy the same companies that make a fuck ton of money. It's all public information.
Never bitched about Pelosi making money, and all she made is.
I said that she's insider trading.
Over.
I don't think Trump made as much as you said.
It says 250 to 750.
That's how much money he moved around. That's how much money he took. That's not profits. Profits are unknown, it says. I just did a quick AI search. It says profits are unknown, but it says that he bought, or no, he sold around $5 million worth of Amazon, Microsoft, and Meta, February 10th. $5 million is peanuts. $5 million is peanuts. If you have $100 million, you can put all that money into the stock market and make $5 million like that. It's not that difficult. If you already have the money. The hard thing is getting that money first, obviously.
Well, yes, I agree with you, but you would still be screaming to high heaven if this was a Democrat.
There's plenty of Democrats that do it. I don't call them out for it. The only reason Nancy Pelosi has been called out for it is because she has been directly criticized for passing laws that directly impact the company after she already invested in it. Like she would invest $100 million in a company and then a week later say, well, this company is now, going to be on the market for this medication. We're passing a law where they can use their blood pressure medication all around the country. Okay, there we go. She'd be doing shit like that. Even though that's not really a good example, she'd be doing shit like that.
I got what you're saying.
But if a politician or a president just buys stocks after he literally tells y'all to buy them, I think that's good. I think. Yeah, I think every president should be invested in the stock market. Do you want to know why?
Because they have a vested interest in that.
Because they have a vested interest in the U.S. economy. You're even proving my point further. Trump has a direct interest in a direct investment in the U.S. economy. So you're making a better case for why Donald Trump wants to make the economy better. If you're accusing him of
making the stock market go up doesn't make my wallet or bank account go up.
It would if you invested in the same stocks as him.
And it also would make your money go up if you worked for some of those companies that are on the stock market. The only option isn't investing in the stock market. You can also go work for some of the companies that are hiring more employees now that their stocks went way up.
I don't work for people like that.
Well, I don't know what plumbing companies are on the stock exchange, but I'm sure there's some on them. There has to be. You want me to tell you one? I can. What plumbing company is on the stock exchange?
Go ahead and look it up.
I mean, I probably wouldn't invest in them. I don't know anything about that shit.
You know,
Well, pun intended.
Actually, it wouldn't be a bad investment because everybody has to have plumbing.
Probably would be a safe, steady investment. Let's see, what plumbing company is on the stock market? Is there any? Chemd Corporation. It's the largest plumbing and drain cleaning service provider in North America. I never heard of Chemd Corporation, but
it must be one of them companies that own a bunch of companies. You know what I'm saying?
Comfort Systems Networks, they own a massive plumbing network of companies.
They like, we had a couple of companies that got bought up by companies out of Texas and North Carolina and shit like that. Yeah.
I literally just said I did, Jonathan, 2 seconds ago. Like, holy fuck. But double tap that like button. Let's get the 20 likes. I mean, not 20 likes, 120 likes. What the fuck am I saying? What are they going on about now in there? That's crazy.
There's nobody in the debate channel, but they're talking about the DC.
That is how Trump said to get rich. Don the con? Why is he a con?
Hey guys, I'm gonna dip out of here, man.
All right, man. Peace out. Good talking to you. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bug beds bite.
Later.
Oh, later.
See you later.
Bye.
You look like you're twerking. Look at your mouth. Your mouth is twerking? Oh, I guess his mouth is twerking. Robbie Kool-Aid? What the hell does that mean? But double tap that like button. We're doing call-ins for $50 super chats. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know the real deal, Holyfield. We're doing $50 call-ins. Come debate the bearded Jew man. Oh my god. Sleep tight. Don't let the Democrats near the kids at night. They might try to transgender them.
Might be missing something.
Did you know you need to rethink your political opinions and your political beliefs?
No.
Are you sure? You support a convicted I don't know.
I'm not Democrat and I don't follow Biden.
So what? You don't have a problem with Democrats transgender and minors? Okay. I understand. You're okay with kid diddling. I understand. You're okay with kid diddling. Oh damn, did you see what's going on?
I do not know why they're doing it, but yeah, DC teams are
Oh, we know why they're doing it.
they're
We know
shutting out.
they're chudding out. They're Chud the builder and out. I mean, if Chud's seen this, he's probably gonna go up to them and tell them, why you chudding out?
Look at the little girl right there holding on to her daddy. That's messed up.
Yeah, I would go in here and I would start being Chud the Builder. I might get 20 or 30 years in prison if I was in this
I
situation.
would say in this situation, they need a Chud.
They do need a Chud. That's why we need a free Chud, because if Chud was in this situation, he would make sure nothing happens. Now Chad is another person. We're talking about Chud the Builder.
Yeah.
But
Chud is a Giga Chud.
Chud is a Giga Chad.
No, Giga Chud.
Huh.
Giga Chud.
Trump is manipulative. Trump is manipulative. When are you gonna wake up and smell the air that everyone's manipulative? What y'all talking about, huh? Awake, you idiots!
They brought me shekels.
They did bring you
They
shekels.
brought me shekels. I bought these glasses. I bought this hat.
Does that make it okay? Yes. Do you like Israel? Yes.
Mm.
Make sure to double tap the like button. Yes. The chat section is disappointing me, MAGA forever. America first or Israel first?
I mean, America first.
It's not Israel first?
No,
No?
but Israel's with us. We're with Israel.
Someone said W Israel, but for
I
whatever.
feel like everything going on right now, our goals align.
Talk about inflation. Inflation is way down. Fuel prices are way down. Economy booming, stock market roaring. Ups and downs, but you can keep going. What makes you think Jesus is coming back soon?
I don't know he's coming back soon.
Talk to these good folks about Jesus. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a drink. Do you want anything? What do you want?
What are you getting?
Just a tea. You want a Corona?
I don't want Corona, but are you
A
is it a
Coca-Cola?
bottled tea
You
or
want a what is it called? That orange snoring soda? Bottled tea or the snoring soda?
do you have a bottled tea?
Yeah, sure. I'll get you one.
Like a tea, something different. If there's no tea, get me a Coke.
No, gas prices are down. I guess you're getting so upset because you can't afford a measly $5 a gallon. Maybe you should get a real job.
Yeah, I was disappointed in the fuel prices coming down here. I think I could have got down here a lot quicker had the gas been 3 or 4 times as expensive because it keep Democrats off the road. Been safer too. You're literally begging for money on YouTube. Who's begging for money? And it's none of your business, you know. We run this like a business. You know, you get on here, you enjoy it. If you like it, you send us money. If you don't, don't. No hard feelings. But yeah, pisses people like that guy off. They'll chud out. Excuse me. Oh, oh, shit. Well, don't. I can see through the garbage. You can't. I don't know who you're talking to. The commenters are the people who need rent. Free Palestine. I don't know about that one. Where's Palestine at? Lazy ass is begging for money. Boy, you have a lot of haters in here. It's not a matter of if we can pay it. Gas prices are so high that it adds up and can be out to $10,000. No, fuel can be higher. Fuel can be higher. You can afford it. Let's see. I'm a Republican and hate Trump. Yeah, you're not much of a Republican, sir. Let's see. So yeah, what do y'all think about what do y'all think about Chud the Builder? Actually, what I want to know is why are those kids in DC trying to take over DC? Why? I don't know. I've not been following the story. It just been popping up today. Yeah, I think Palestine is a suburb of Israel, more or less. So yeah, does anybody know why the DC teams are trying to take over DC? Come on. I hate watching train wrecks like this. Yeah, well, I'm not making you. Nobody's pulling a chud to make you watch it. Peak America. Well, I mean, I agree with that. Every nation has traitors for pay. Yeah. Let's see. Palestine doesn't exist, nor do Palestinians, but Gaza, a portion of Israel, does. Yeah. The Bible does not even mention Palestinians. They mention Philistines, but not Palestine or Palestinians. Hey, is Graham he's my best friend. Yeah, he's totally my best friend. Palestine does exist. Boy, I wish Graham was down here for that one. No, it don't. They're invaders. They're squatters. They need to be moved. Do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God? Yes, absolutely. Actually, I believe he is God. I believe it's the Holy Trinity. They're all three things and the same. Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Tell them, Tom, Palestine don't exist. Yeah, well, I don't know how Americans are the biggest squatters. We took his shit over.
You chudding out in here.
I think. No, they're chudding out.
No, I know Chud when I see Chud, and you're chudding out.
No, you're chudding out.
Y'all smash that like and subscribe button. I think we're gonna hop off here for a couple minutes here. We already been on live for about 2 hours. You don't like it?
No, it's good.
But we're gonna hop out of here. Unless y'all got any final super chat questions or comments. If you got one, we'll sit here for another 10 or so minutes and talk about whatever you want. If not, we're gonna hop off. Says nothing about what? All right, boys. We're out of here. We'll be in the Discord. Maybe we'll find someone in there. Actually, we'll go ahead and promote the Discord one more time before we leave.
West Coast Skater joined. I'm gonna see who West Coast Skater is.
Oh, that's gonna be a great liberal to debate, isn't it? Join that Discord. We're out of here, boys. If you want to debate, join right there. Join right there. We're out of here. Adios. I'll be back.
Now they left.
Peace.